Recorded.
Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. Guys, quickly, a small topic I really want to cover today that how to handle a certificate error in Selenium with Python. A very important topic sometime, especially when how to handle HTTPS request when you're going to handle that. But before that, you need to understand what exactly I'm going to talk about. So let's see, this is my Firefox and you open this particular website, badssl.com, https. You can see that this is with https over here. And the moment you hit this particular site, sometimes you will get this particular error message, that warning message that, okay, hey, potential security risk ahead, and you have to accept the certificate. See, accept the risk and continue. So you see there's a certificate problem, and then certificate is not valid, or maybe it's self-signed certificate, or maybe it got expired. So what happens, guys, if you read this particular information, you just click on this log button and it's saying connection is not secure. And you simply see this different information about this. You can check it over here like that. Okay. So you have not granted the site any special permission, and it's saying that, okay, connection is not secured over here like that. Now, why connection is not secured? So what happens, guys, that whenever we are sending a request to the any particular server, let me show you one really good example. I mean, practically, it's important for you guys as well, because it might people might ask you at time of interview, what do you mean by certificate? Most of the people, they know how to handle it, but they don't know what a certificate error, why we are getting this. So let's see, this is my let's see, this is my browser. Okay. And this particular browser, this is the website that I really want to access. And let's see, this particular site is available on this particular host, on this particular server. And we are sending a request from the browser, that google.com or whatever, or any particular website, with what, with which protocol, with HTTPS protocol, whatever. It's, let's see, abc.com, something like this that we are sending. I'm talking about HTTPS secured SSL certification. I'm doing that. Then the communication between a server and the website will happen in encrypted mode, right? Because we are using HTTPS, that is the secured connection that we have established, and then everything will be in encrypted mode. But what happens that, okay, whenever browser, this is my browser, right? Either it could be Chrome or Firefox or whatever. Whenever the browser is going to uh, hit this particular site will send one certificate over here to the browser, that, okay, hey, take this particular, let's see, C1. Under this particular certificate, we have one more certificate, C2, then one more certificate, C3, and so on. So it will give you the hierarchy of the certificate, or maybe one single certificate also, and then it will tell you that, okay, hey, these are the valid certificate with this secured connection. Please check it and then allow me to be accessed on this particular browser. So this activity will be done by a browser. That now browser, what exactly will do? Browser will check these certificates. These certificates are what? These certificates are, first of all, valid or not. If the certificate is valid, then only this particular site can be accessed. Otherwise, this is insecure certificate. And that's why you are getting this particular warning message that, okay, hey, potential security risk ahead. Firefox, see, this particular browser detected an issue and did not continue to this particular site. The website is either misconfigured, or your computer clock is set to the wrong time, or whatever, right? And it's saying the certificate is expired. It seems like that, but still, if you really want to do that, you can do that. You can accept the risk and continue. You can access this particular application, but this is something we should not do that. So in that case, if the certificate is expired or invalid, so there are 3 4 things. If the certificate is expired, or invalid certificate, or self-signed certificate, remember this thing, self-signed certificate, or let's see, this C3 certificate is valid, but its parent certificate is not valid, or its parent also is not valid. So in that case, your parent certificate is not valid, or expired, or whatever. So in that case, what will happen, that browser will reject this HTTPS request, and browser will send this particular a warning, and it will not allow you to access that directly. And it's clearly saying that, okay, this is not the secured one, right, guys? So that's why you have to accept the risk and continue. But again, this is not the right way of doing it. But obviously that you cannot control this thing, because it will be handled by the company, the organization that you are using it. right? Same thing if you really want to see it on Google Chrome. Let me use, let's see, with the Google Chrome. I'll copy this particular site and let's see what happens with Chrome. So Chrome, sometimes what happened, see, when you run this particular code, it's saying that, okay, yeah, it's saying something, some message over here that, okay, yeah, expired BDSL, okay, badssl.com or something like this, right? But you see that, okay, this is the not secure. Its connection is to the site is not secured. If you really want to see the certificate is invalid, and it's having three certificate, 1, 2, and 3. So its parent C1 is valid. You can see that, okay, this certificate is valid. You can see it over here. But C2 and C3, these are not valid certificates, right, guys? These are not certificates, are not valid. They got expired. You can see that, and you can see the details over here like that. Okay, which company, that the country is this, location is this is the organization, and some information about the encrypted form and something like this they have written over there. So in this case, if the certificate is not valid, in this case the connection is not secured, and at the time of Selenium, if you run it, Selenium also cannot access that. Let's say you want to inspect this particular element or whatever. Right now we just have any text on this particular site. If you really want to click on a button or something, you cannot do that. You cannot access the entire application because you are getting what? You are getting this particular message. So how to bypass this, right? You cannot fix the problem with the certificate. You cannot make invalid certificate to valid certificate or expire to a valid certificate. You cannot do that. But how to bypass this if you really want to execute that? So for doing this, we have to use some settings in Selenium, and that with that way we can do that. So this is the concept of certificate, guys, and it's only applicable with HTTPS, not with HTTP. Okay, so let's see how to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new file, and the file name I'm going to create, let's see, certificate error handle. Okay, and I'll do one thing. Let me just copy paste this thing, paste it over here, and I'm going to use this particular site, and I'll show you that, okay, how exactly we can run it from here. Okay, now let's run it. We are not handling anything. We are just trying to do what? Let's see, the moment we okay, let's say I want to inspect this particular guy. So you click on X, okay, try to inspect this particular element, and let's see, this is the H1, and I want to capture the text of this particular H1. So I'll do one thing, that when you launch this particular site, you simply do driver dot find element by dot tag name. Tag name is H1, and then you get the text, and you just print it on the console, this entire stuff. Let's see, like this. Okay, now let's run it and let's see what happens. So it's launching Chrome, and see, did you notice? So when we run through Selenium, it's saying that, okay, hey, your connection is not private. This is not the secured connection, right? And then you have to click on advanced, and then click on proceed to expired. Okay, and this is unsafe secured connection that you are using it. So when you click on this proceed, then the element will be visible like that. So we are not bothered about the element. We are bothered about that, okay, hey, we have to access the element right now. We have to access the application so that the elements will be visible right now, right? So how to bypass the certificate problem, the whatever the problem that we have, okay, that we have seen. So in that case, guys, what we have to do, a couple of things, guys, we have to do that. The first thing is that on Google Chrome, you come over here before launching Google Chrome. What you have to do, you just simply use options. So let's see. First, I'm going to create the object of options like this, options, and store in one options is equal to like this. Okay, and then you can simple import this options from Selenium. So you can Chrome options, you can simply use it like this. Okay, like that. Then what I'm going to do, that with options dot add argument is there, and we have to add one argument that is called, remember one thing, hyphen hyphen, follow this, everything in small letter, allow hyphen running insecure content. Okay, this information you can get it from Chrome options from the Google page as well. And this is the first thing that you have to add that. And one more argument, guys, we have to add. Make sure there is no spelling mistake, and simple write ignore certificate, okay, errors. These are the two things that we have to add as an argument. So ignore certificate errors, make sure there is no spelling mistake, and allow running insecure content. So allow running insecure content. After that, when you launch your Google Chrome, so okay, so you have to write these two lines of code after this. Okay, so how will you launch? You simple write that options is equal to what? Options, like that. Okay, so we have to use options as an optional variable. I mean, as a variable, and then is equal to option that you have to use it, whatever option that you have created over here. Now you run it and let's see it is handling or not. Yeah, see, this time it's not showing you any certificate error, and you can see on the console that okay, we are getting this particular get text over here. Whatever text is available over here, like this expired bad ssl.com, like this, we are getting it. Okay, so this is the first way we can do that, right, guys? With the help of options, we can do that. There is one more way of doing it. Let me just comment it out. So first we are talking about actually Google Chrome. Okay, and then I'll show you in Firefox also. There is another way of doing this. We can use desired capabilities also. So you simple write desired capabilities is equal to, you simple write desired capabilities dot chrome. Okay, let me just write it like this: desired capabilities. You have to import this desired capabilities, and you have to write dot chrome. Okay, and dot one method is there, dot copy. Okay, so desired dot capability dot chrome dot copy that you have to create. And with this particular desired capabilities, guys, you have to add two options. First is that two parameters. One thing is accept insecure. Okay, I simple write accept without any spelling mistake, and accept insecure certs. Insecure CERTS. You have to use it like this. Is equal to, it should be true. Okay, it means you have to accept it. That's it. So this is a thing that you have to use it, and then you have to use desired capabilities. Okay, is equal to desired capabilities, that particular object, you have to pass it over here like that. Now let's run it and let's see with this option also it's working or not. Perfect. This time also it's not showing you any error, and it's perfectly giving you the element text over there. Okay, now we have one more thing. This is a second way of doing it. What else we can do? We have one more option that you can simple write same thing, options is equal to options. We have one more property. You can directly write option dot set capability. You can use it, and here you have to write one capability, that the same capability over here. You simple write certificate comma true, like this. Also you can do that, and options is equal to options. You have to use it like this. Okay, so whatever the Chrome options, okay, you have to use Chrome options. Okay, do we have Chrome options? Let me check. One second, let me delete this. Yeah, Chrome options is equal to options. You have to use it like this, and let's see. Yeah, this way also it's perfectly working, and you can see getting the text of the element. So these are the three ways, guys, you can do it with respect to Chrome, right? With respect to Chrome, you can do that. Now let me comment it out, all these stuff. Now let's see how can we do it with Firefox. So now let's talk about Firefox. And for Firefox, same thing. First of all, that we have to use that. There are three ways of doing it. The first way of Firefox is that, let's see, Firefox profiling, you have to do that. So I simple write, I'm going to create one object. Let's see, profile is equal to WebDriver dot Firefox profile. You have to use that. This particular, okay, class you have to use that. and then you have to use profile dot accept untrusted certificate is equal to true. You have to define like that. And then when you define your Firefox, okay, how will you define your Firefox? If you want to use like this, you simple uh, Firefox for Firefox. Let me just remove all these guys. The driver equal to web driver, okay, dot what? Uh, driver dot Firefox, and in the bracket you have to use, if you really want to use just like we have used Chrome driver manager, you can use Firefox driver manager also. So how to use that? We have to write Firefox path. We have to use that. So I think you can use Firefox binary is equal to um, Firefox driver manager. Okay, we have to be a little careful. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this option is not coming. Just a second. Let me just copy. I've already created this. 1 second. Just yeah, you can take this for Firefox Geeko driver manager. Executable path is equal to this. Sorry, I just forgot the syntax. Yeah, Geeko driver manager, that you have to use it, and then you have to import Geeko driver manager. Import this, and what you have to do, this profile you have to use that. So you simple write Firefox profile is equal to Firefox profile is equal to that profile object that you have created like that. And after that you have to enter the URL, so that yeah, implicitly wait and then URL that we have written, and that's it. So let's see with Firefox it is working or not. So yeah, Firefox is getting launched. Okay, and no, some error is saying that WebDriver exception invalid argument. Somewhere we are passing invalid argument. Where? Geeko driver. Let me first of all this Geeko driver. I'll move it over here. Okay, so profile is equal to this. Driver is equal to driver.firefox. Executable path is equal to Geeko driver.manager, and Firefox profile is equal to Firefox profile. This is absolutely right. And WebDriver.Firefox profile. This is also right. Profile.accept untrusted certificate is equal to true. Driver.this. Okay. 1 second. Or we can do one thing. 1 second, guys. I think it should be fine. Geeko driver manager. Let me just check in this. Okay. Let me just copy this code. Okay, because even I don't remember the exact code, just a minute. And this is the profile is equal to this, and Firefox profile is equal to profile. Yeah, exact same thing we are using it, and we have to pass comma, which is also fine. And Firefox, let's run it again. Let's see. Okay, now this time is running fine. I don't know what was the issue last time. Now see, we are getting the exact element and the exact page element, and then it's printing over here. Now this time it's not giving you any error. Maybe some typo I have done earlier, right? Anyways, so this is the first way of doing it. You can directly use Firefox profile. This is not the regular activity, guys. So it's not compulsory that you have to remember the code, because even I don't remember the exact, which property we have to use. That it's really difficult to remember with underscore and everything. So you can ignore it. Nobody's going to ask you the exact property, exact code, but you should know that, okay, yeah, this is the way we have to do it. So now the second thing is that with Firefox, we can do with the desired capability also. So how to do that? Same thing. Let's see. I'm going to use desired capability object is equal to desired capabilities dot firefox dot copy. Okay, dot firefox dot copy I'll be using, and then the same desired capability I'll be defining the same capability that whatever the capability that except insecure certification is equal to true. Same property. This will work for Firefox as well as Chrome also. So let's see, this is equal to true, and here we have to use desired capabilities. Okay, is equal to, or whatever the capability that you are using. So I'm using, let's see, you can use this capability also, guys. So you can write it like this: capabilities is equal to this, or you can write it like this also: desired capabilities is equal to desired capabilities also, you can write it. Okay, so this is the way we have to add capabilities or desired capabilities over here. Okay, in Python. Now let's see. Now see, it's launching, and see, entering the URL, and we are getting the text. Perfect. So with desired capabilities also we can simple do that. Okay, so these are the two ways we can do with the with the Firefox. So please, you also try. I'll push this particular code to my repository, and let me know if you have any issues. Okay, with Internet Explorer I haven't tried, but Chrome and Firefox I was looking into their documentation, and these are different ways actually I found, and then I practically I checked from my side, it was working fine, and then I'm giving you this particular example like that. Okay, so and you can apply for any kind of HTTPS application where the certification is invalid or is insecure. So it's difficult for me also to find the right example in the form of URL, but yeah, luckily, okay, this example I got it, which is giving you not secured or something. In fact, in sometime on Chrome also it will not allow you to show you that, but on Firefox it was giving you this particular error. Now you have to click on accept and risk and continue, and then only it will be visible, right, guys? So but in through Selenium we don't need to click on accept and risk and continue. This thing we have to accept like this with the help of desired capabilities or the profiling options. You can do that. Okay, so that's all for this particular video, guys. I hope a very simple topic, very small topic. If any certificate error is there, and you have to understand what you mean by certificate first of all. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.